I'd just like to start this intro with the fact that, actually R5, you were wrong. You didn't knock me out. And you'll see why later. For everyone else, here comes the highlights. And race 1, and are you absolutely sure there are no blockers? Because my car's looking very beaten there. Now, anyone who heard me mention the weird collision on TeamSpeak, there it is. I have no idea why I lost so much speed, but it cost me a strike. Speaking of messed up collisions, anyone explain what happened here? Because I haven't got a bloody clue. And here I am dodging two slow-moving vehicles. One of them being Yazdad, and I think the other one was Pippi King. And if you look at this, there must be someone lagging or something, because these collisions are just looking weird. This is the only point in the race where I'd actually lost first place. I pretty much led all the way through this one, so there wasn't really much to see. No, really, are you sure there are no blockers at this point? Because it seems like it. Pippi King having trouble controlling the car. So R5 is now blocking. And I'd lost the front 5 for a while, but R5 manages to bunch up the pack again. Say bye-bye to Yazdad, everyone, because he's about to join the blockers. On another note, bad TNT. Very bad TNT. I get my revenge. Points for style for a mid-air overtake.
Finish.
Only to be taken for a ride on the next track. Go one way, and then the other, and straight into a wall. And if it wasn't bad enough for the red team, the blue team decided to start blocking me as well by punting me into walls. I mean, seriously, it's bad enough when you've got the blockers trying to hit you, but when you've got the blue team trying to push you into everything as well. Later on in the same race, me and Cruiser get taken for a nice ride. At about 400 miles an hour backwards. R5 manages to get me. Doesn't slow me up too much in the end. Since on the final lap I managed to get, well, something that's almost a clean pass on Betty. It would have been cleaner if it wasn't for the blocker there. And all the while TNT is cursing the fact that he chose this track in the first place. Carnage before the jump, R5 gets a hit in. But that wasn't what took me out of it. That wasn't what put me on the blocking team. No. This act of stupidity was. I drove myself into a wall. So, sorry R5, you don't get the pleasure of taking me out of this one. Anyway, I start blocking as I mean to go on, hitting absolutely everything on the track. I mean, I'm trying to make it a tough decision for people here. Do you actually let me get through to the final, or do you risk being punted into every single piece of concrete on the track? Very tough choice.
1 minute to go.
This race, I have absolutely no idea who I hit, to be quite honest. Not a clue. I was just pinballing off every single car that came past. I'm sure TNT was in there somewhere, and Shy was in there as well, and who knows. Lying in wait for one of them here.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oops, stalled it. I did actually say on TeamSpeak I was in two minds whether to actually go or not. I ended up just stopping it. That one was probably TNT calling me a schmuck and saying, do your job blocking and blah blah blah. To which I say, I was doing my job, I was pushing you backwards.
No way!
That one is definitely TNT getting angry at me. Here's a trick for the blockers. Catch them as they land. Now on my notes for the commentary, it says I have no idea who that was except they had 4U in their name. That is kind of true, because I think at this point Shy and T were at the back. But I think it is more likely to be TNT.
What?
1 minute to go.
Oh, and points for Star for this one as well. Couldn't even see you coming. Whoever you were. And I don't know who that was either. Possibly the same car, possibly a red team, possibly another blue. I have no idea whatsoever. I just smashed the hell out of them. Twin block. I think it's the only reason we actually managed to send them backwards. And I think that was Cruiser who got sent backwards. In fact, that was definitely Cruiser because I just saw his name there. And then splitting up the pack somewhat. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong credits here. Whatever, Cruiser wasn't finishing that one. And now I'm making mischief of myself at the start again. This time, Shy is the unlucky person. And this is strange considering I managed to block her not once, not twice, but 3 times without using the rear view mirror. This is the splitting up of the pack. I've skipped ahead on my notes. Yes, I do actually try and have a script for this. I always fail miserably. Anyway, here comes the double team on Zylock, where he gets pushed almost all the way back to the start again. I think it's safe to say that he was going to end up on the red team after this. I mean, he's still going backwards. Still going backwards. And there he escapes. So Swagger, Bessie and Shy left in it.
Just a little bit more.
But I didn't really catch many of them in this. So Betty and Swagger make it through the final, as Shy must have got hit by, I don't know, probably TNT and probably putting him on the couch. Just like always.